Hi, everyone. Welcome to the energy update for Monday, January 8th, 2024. And we are starting the week with a Sagittarius moon. Typically, a Sagittarius moon would bring some optimism to all of us. This with Saturn in Pisces, every time we have a Sagittarius moon, we're going to have a square to Saturn like immediately. And depending on what the next aspect is going to be to that moon, however long it's going to be, this Sagittarius moon can get very, very cranky before it aspects another planet, which is exactly what's going to be happening on Monday. So I've got the chart all the way back to January 7th, Sunday evening, so you can see the Sagittarius moon is square Saturn in Pisces, and then the moon will not aspect another planet until the next day, and really even into later in the afternoon, like early afternoon, we'll have the moon conjoin Venus. So we call a planet, or that we call the moon besieged when it is aspecting a malefic planet like Saturn or Mars. And so the moon will be besieged until about 2 p.m. Eastern time and about noon Mountain time. And then will conjoin with Venus. So you may find that Monday morning is a little bit cranky of a time, or you're a little discombobulated and just, things just are kind of like wacky and a little weird. We are leading up to the Capricorn new moon this week. We're leading up to the Capricorn new moon. And the Capricorn new moon is bringing in a lot of new opportunities. And so whatever is clearing out this week for you, pay attention to that. Pay attention to the spaces that you're making, especially on really cranky days like Monday morning into early Monday afternoon. The other thing that's going to be contributing to this kind of cranky atmosphere is Mercury in Sagittarius square Neptune in Pisces. So we have, all of these Sagittarius planets right now, and they're all square what's going on here in Pisces. And so it's, just really confusing and kind of a mess. Mercury square Neptune, communication is not easy. You may want to pay attention a little bit more closely to details when you're driving, when you're talking to people. If you have to sign anything on Monday, make sure that you're reading every single letter of whatever it is that you're signing, because you don't want to miss anything. But Mercury square Neptune is really good for the intuition. If you can't trust what you see and what you hear, trust what you feel. What are you feeling on the inside, especially if you're feeling a little bit triggered from all of that. Now, once we have the moon conjoin Venus, I do feel like the energy is going to lighten up a little bit, and it's not going, later on in the evening, things lighten up a little bit more with that moon conjoined Venus. And then we have the moon trine Chiron at 15 degrees here. So we have the moon, let me do one more there, and that's later on in the evening. Trine Chiron over here, that's getting really close to this north node. And the new moon is going to be a big part of the north of the nodes, the north node and the south node. This is the halfway point between the nodes. This Capricorn new moon is the halfway point between this Aries and Libra nodal shift. So we're going to talk about that a little bit more when we get to that day on the 11th, on Thursday, what that means. And it'll be very interesting. So let's get an oracle card. Just be sure that if there's anything that's like not connecting on Monday, that you kind of just let it breathe. Give it some room, give it some space, and let it breathe. Here we go. Energy, nice. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth for Monday, January 8th. I love that. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Things may be revealed with that Mercury square Neptune. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to what your intuition is telling you, because I guarantee you it's probably going to be more right than you want to think it is, right? Your logical mind is going to be like, well, that doesn't make any sense. But your intuitive mind is, a lot more on to the energy that's going on. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it's not real, right? So, you know, and the standing, you stand you are a beacon for other people as well. So be sure that you're staying open for what's coming towards you, and listen to your gut instinct. All right, guys, have a wonderful Monday. Take good care of yourselves. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.